Judith Cochrane, to conclude on the motion, the member has 10 minutes.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I welcome the opportunity to wind on this debate today. It's clear, judging by the number of people who have come out of the chamber during the debate, that delivering a shared future is seen as important to many of us. The difficult part is whether we all actually have the same definition of what a shared future actually is. My colleague Chris Little very clearly set the scene and laid a challenge to OFM-DFM that the vision must be for a plan to tackle all unsettled issues. Mr Eastwood clearly stated his party's support for delivering a shared future and their determination to get it right. Mr Keenan also stated that building a shared future is the most important task, and I welcome this. As someone who grew up with no interest in politics, I loved Northern Ireland as a place for its people. I love Northern Ireland as a place for its people and its potential, and perhaps not having deep-rooted ideas about politics is a good thing. It's fresh for here. But equally, I hated the division and tensions that were firmly rooted in the past. I wanted to live in a normal society where the important things like education, health and jobs, etc. came first. And so I left Northern Ireland at the first opportunity when I left school. I was studying in Aberdeen when the Good Friday Agreement was signed, and I genuinely hoped that this would make a real difference for Northern Ireland. Unfortunately, 15 years later, things haven't changed as much as many would have hoped for. Yes, we have some sort of stability, but we do not have real peace and reconciliation. That is why, when you scratch the surface, much of the bigotry and hatred still remains, and many of our politicians entrench these views with their politics of fear. Fear that cultural identity is being eroded when they know full well it is not. Fear that they assume will generate votes from their side in the future. I know there will be those today who are watching this who will be saying, why are they talking about the past and flags, etc. again up in Stormont, and why aren't they focusing on job creation? But the reality is that the development of a shared future and building a strong economy are inextricably linked. Until we truly deal with these issues, the people of Northern Ireland will continue to be shortchanged. Shortchanged to the tune of £1 billion per year, as that is the cost of maintaining our divided society. Money that should be used to encourage investment, create more job opportunities, improve educational attainment, invest in our healthcare system and develop a successful childcare strategy. And certainly with welfare reform, having more jobs and affordable childcare would certainly be a welcome move for the people of Northern Ireland. So then we come to the statement last week. Having failed to deliver on the CSI strategy, which I assume is still sitting on the desk where it was apparently last September, I was intrigued as to what the big announcement was. Thankfully, I've learnt not to get too excited about these things, as to say it lacked aspiration would be an understatement. Don't get me wrong, I welcome the fact that they're now using alliance language. But to announce a set of proposals which they expect other ministers to deliver for them, without having had the courtesy to discuss them at the Executive, doesn't really say much about their understanding of the meaning of the word united. The contributions from other members this afternoon suggest that we're not the only ones who feel this way. And indeed, Mr Nesbitt's reasons for proposing an amendment were based on this fact, although we thought it went without saying. Mr Moutry then suggested in his comments that some only want to swipe from the sidelines and aren't interested in getting stuck into work on this issue. Well, let me just say that if the most Mr Moutry can do to progress a shared future is to stick a union flag sticker on his door in Parliament buildings, it says a lot about which parties are actually serious about delivering on this. For years...
Order. 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 The member is summing up on the motion. Order. And the member is the floor. Order.
For years, alliance proposals have been rubbished by other parties, but we have been building firm foundations with the bricks that have been thrown at us. We have listened to many points of view and from that produced a strategy for everyone, a strategy with a clear vision, action and targets. I would like to say that I welcome the Junior Minister's clarification today that the OFM-DFM announcement was only about 7 immediate actions and that there will be many more in the strategy. I look forward to getting sight of this strategy, and no doubt there is a timescale for its publication. So then, if there is indeed a genuine desire from OFM-DFM to build a shared future, yes, let's discuss their proposals and progress those that will lead to change, but let's not shortchange the people of Northern Ireland with a lack of ambition. And just to be clear, My party leader has sought clarification on a number of issues in relation to the working group, and that's what he will base his decision on as to whether or not we will participate. The people of Northern Ireland want to and deserve to see a comprehensive shared future strategy with a clear vision and action plan that is properly resourced and which addresses the really difficult issues such as integrated education, mixed housing, shared space, the regulation of the flying of flags, parades and dealing with the past. Mr Speaker, I would like to finish, if I may, by reading out a letter received recently from a school pupil. It says, "I'm the head boy of an integrated college. I know we're not in your constituency, however, I wanted to note your personal and party support for integrated education. I firmly believe that this country needs integrated schools to secure a safe and prosperous future. To be educated in a college where one can express their own religious beliefs and cultures without fear of persecution is a great feeling. I ask that you and your party colleagues continue to support and promote integrated education and growing, caring and community-based integrated schools. Our school is massively oversubscribed each year, which proves the need and support for integrated education in the 21st century Northern Ireland. These are the voices that must be listened to, and we must deliver for them. And I would urge members to support our motion today. Thank you.
Order, members.